internet, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a plan with me video for you. I am getting back into the swing of doing these videos, and really I see them more as just my opportunity to catch up with you guys, just chat about what's happening. It's almost like vlogging, but not vlogging, just planning instead. So let's just get right into the video. This is the week we'll be planning in. It is the last week of June. Can't believe we're halfway through 2019. I know everyone says this because it feels like it. Sometimes, like right now, it feels like time is flying by, but I literally remember 2 weeks ago, I was just thinking to myself, why is time so slow? Like it felt like it was moving at a snail's pace. But that was also probably because I was going through some tough times at work, which I can talk about more in this video. But this is the kit we'll be using. It's pretty old. Like I'm pretty sure this is like maybe 2 years old or something. So I can't apologize more about the fact that I'm using so many old kits this year, but I do want to kind of, like, I'm decluttering everything. But you know how some people declutter in that they throw a lot of stuff out, they donate it? I'm kind of different in that I do that, but I try to make it an effort to use everything. So I have all these old stickers and they're perfectly fine, they still work, and I don't want to just throw them out for the sake of buying new ones, so that I'm more like up to date with what's currently available in shops. So this is actually an autumn kit. It's only got it's got 5 sheets to it, and I'm pretty sure this was for Thanksgiving, like if you see thankful and blessed. But if you live in the southern hemisphere, it is currently winter, and well, we already had autumn. Even though autumn is past, it still feels like that cozy, warm, autumny winter weather. So this kit sings to me because this is the climate we have in Melbourne right now. In America, I think this would normally be used in like October and November, and I'm using it in June, and I know it's summer in the northern hemisphere. The earth is crazy like that, huh? So yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put down the bottom strip first. I don't think there's any date covers, so I'll put down my weather stickers at the top. My weather stickers are from my own shop, Happy Clouding. I think because this kit is older, there's not missing, but it doesn't have a few things that I would normally use. So I will be reaching into like old sticker stashes and stuff like that. I do notice that there's some blank stickers at the top here, just here. So I might use them as like faux glitter stickers at the top. So yeah, that's my plan, and I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna go all over the shop here, just planning some of the major things happening this week, which, like, the most major thing is Tobias's birthday, obviously. So I'm definitely gonna have to mark that down. So excited. Okay. Toby's birthday. And then we do have Japanese class in the evening, so what I'll probably do is we usually have like date night dinner on Thursday because Japanese class is in the evening, so it makes sense. And so I've been using these stickers from Closet Planner Addict. She just have so many cute Japanese stickers, so I usually use one just to represent the dinner. And then Lily Pink Prints. I noticed that as I've been going through these plan with me's, I haven't mentioned the companies as much as I used to, and I want to get back to doing that. I think I just got a bit worried about mentioning them just because I don't know how many of them are still around. I feel like I'm really out of it and not really sure with what's going on with the community and the sticker companies and stuff like that. So I used to feel like I was so on the ball, so I feel really bad mentioning a company and not knowing if they're around or not. So I know Closet Planner Addict obviously is still around, and I say obviously because she's my personal friend, so I know she's still working. But I know Lily Pink Prints closed down their shop quite a while ago, but I have so many of her stickers still in my stash, so I still need to use them. Just would feel so wasteful if I didn't. Cool, so that's pretty much Thursday. I'll add more to it as I go along. And then the other major thing is that we are taking, well, I am taking Tobias out for dinner on Saturday night to celebrate his birthday, because that's probably the last major thing that happens on Saturday, and that will be for his birthday. And we're going to a place called Rockpool. It's one of his favorite places, so we always go there if we can. And I think that's everything that like is noteworthy for the week, so I can just go ahead and start planning it out. Oh, actually there's more. Funnily enough, it's like there's other stuff, but it's not really like personal-ish, it's kind of works. But let's just start planning. I'm going to use tweezers to kind of help me get some precision back in, because I feel like I'm losing a little bit of precision in my kits. So that's just to start off the week. So work has been interesting. I'd say, I'm just trying to think, I want to use to do, but I don't know if it's too same. Okay, fine. I'll just, yeah. So I'm just gonna randomly plan and chat at the same time. I hope that's okay. I feel like I used to be a little more structured, but I'm trying to find my way in this world of planning on what's like comfortable with me. So work has been okay. I don't know. I feel like ever since I changed jobs, the stress of general work has been a lot more on me. And I acknowledge that some of that is because I maybe not really sure if I'm doing exactly what I want to do with my life. But I've gotten to a point in my career where I feel like I've invested so much into it that I need to keep going. And because I don't have like a clear headspace on what exactly I want, well, I think I do, but I sometimes don't know. It's very hard for me to just say, okay, I'm just going to stop everything and rewind and just change course. Like, it just doesn't work that way. So I feel like maybe I'm more sensitive to just things happening at work that maybe other people wouldn't be as sensitive to. That's kind of my gut feel. So like, for example, there's a lot of restructuring going on at work right now. I feel like restructures are very common in most workplaces. It's especially common where I am at the moment because I work in IT. So I used to be a consultant, but essentially the main, I guess, I get a couple questions asking me what I do for work. So it's kind of hard to explain because there's so many different names I can get given for my particular role. And the name I get given really depends on the company. It depends on the people, the culture they've been from. So I want to try and more explain what I do instead of like the title. But essentially it's analyst work. So it's a lot of like thinking, obviously, a lot of brain work. And essentially what I try to do is take like business needs, customer needs, commercial needs, all these sort of needs, features / requirements, and I try to distill them into kind of instructions, or not instructions. See, this is the problem. I feel like if I use the terminology I use at work, I'm not sure everyone would understand. But essentially I take company needs, business needs, customer needs, all sorts of needs, convert them into requirements, and then give them to delivery or technical teams so that they can build out whatever solution. And it's always a digital solution because I work in IT, and a lot of my work encompasses like looking at success measures and tracking that and helping, supporting the teams, a lot of that. So I started off more of a software engineer. That was what my degree was based in. And then I just kind of moved more into the strategy, analytical side of IT. And to be fair, I actually really enjoy the work in itself. I have no issue with the actual sort of work I do. I like the work, but I just know it's not the most fulfilling, if that makes sense. Like at the end of the day, and then I guess it depends on what sort of systems we're building, because I do have some times when I build systems which I know are really adding value to people and their lives and really improving it, and those are probably some of the best projects to be a part of. And then there are other projects which are really not so much about helping people as it is making money. And I know everything is about making money to some degree. It'd be naive of me to assume that we should all just be here helping each other, because people have money to be made, that sort of stuff. But I definitely think that the projects I've been a part of where the priority has been to improve humanity to some degree is definitely the best. So I think I'm kind of in an area where I really enjoy some of this. I think I'm really in a point in my life where I'm really trying to find more meaningful things, even if it maybe isn't to help people, but maybe things that I enjoy in a nutshell, which is why I do videos like this and sticker shop and all that, because I really love that sort of work. It gives me so much joy to do it. I don't think I'm ready to flip over yet, but I already have. So let's just keep going. I think I'm going to put the weekend banner down here because it interferes too much at the top. It's too bumpy. But yeah, so I feel like changes going in. I'm part of a digital transformation project at the moment. And if you work in IT consulting, that phrase gets thrown around quite a lot. It feels like it's quite common. It feels like every company is trying to go through some sort of digital transformation to adapt and get leaner and faster. And in doing that, there's a lot of restructuring going on. Nothing that's affecting me poorly, but it's just like a lot of new people, and I don't do good with new people and having to like discover new personalities and learn how to work together and gel. So, and then just trying to figure out where I sit in the whole equation has been something that I've been trying to deal with, that I have been personally finding a little bit more stressful than usual. And I've been spending a lot of time just kind of like self-analyzing almost, just trying to figure out, well, why am I feeling this way? What is making me think this way? Why is my anxiety getting so bad this time? To the point, and I don't know if I mentioned here, it definitely got mentioned in my vlog channel, that I've been doing these online therapy courses now, because for a while I thought maybe I needed to go see a therapist just to talk through my feelings and try and figure out why I feel the way I do. Like it got to the point where I was like figure out what I want to do with my life. I can see the stuff underneath, so I'm going to have to wipe that out because it will bother me. And then I figured that I don't know if I would feel totally comfortable talking to a stranger about it. I don't know. I'm just not at that point yet, maybe. Maybe that's why. There we go. So I decided to take on this course, which is actually created and developed by professionals through a hospital, and it's been helping. I have to have a lot more self-discipline because I don't have anyone to kind of push me along and make sure I'm doing the coursework and doing everything right, but I do feel like it is making me see things differently, and I think that was probably one of the biggest benefits of doing it. But yeah, it just means that, and I can still see it. Maybe I should just white out everything. It does mean that often when it comes to just times when I sit down to chat, and often with vlogs, I sometimes feel like I don't come across super positive and happy and energetic. And it's often because my mind just kind of drifts into like the issues I'm experiencing with work and the personal problems, and then thinking, why am I feeling this way? What should I be doing? It has to be me, right? It can't just be like the situation. It's something I'm doing is wrong. So a lot of that kind of falls into it, and that's why I feel like I don't come off as positive as I'd like to. I'm just going to use these TV screens as the days I upload videos for now. And yeah, so when I'm not feeling great at work, it kind of trickles into everything else. So I notice that my video schedules don't become as succinct and crisp and on the ball when I am feeling a little bit bleh about work. I spend so much more time dwelling, and I think I've addressed this in previous videos, and I've had some really great suggestions from you guys around how I could manage it better. So therapy courses online was one of the major things I wanted to do, because I felt like that could really, really help me out and set me straight. So I've still got a couple more weeks to go, and I think it's just going to take a few months of just practicing a lot of the new skills that they've taught me and really just making it a part of my everyday. So if I come across like I'm still stressed about work, I'm very sorry. I'm actually trying to be a little bit more like, I'm trying not to talk about it as much online. Not that I don't want to share it with you guys, but I also am aware that I don't want to bore you guys with the same old boring stuff, because honestly, who cares? People aren't watching me to listen to me complain about work. So I want to be aware of that as well and respectful of that. So I just need to try and find a good middle ground where I can share everything, but not share, but like share things that people find interesting to some degree. And also, if I maybe just stop talking about this stuff as much, maybe it just won't feel as bad, if that makes sense. Like, maybe I'll actually be happier because my mind isn't focusing on it so much. I don't know. A lot of food for thought, but that's what I mean. I'm still like in that process of trying to just think things through. And what was cool is that, so yesterday, I spent the day with Violet and Jimmy. We were filming a video for Tobias's channel, and it was really nice just to sit and chat with them. I mean, I talk to Violet every single day, but it's online, so it's not really exactly the same. And I think she and we are such similar people. We go through, like, I feel like mentally we're always in a very similar headspace. And I was telling her I spent the last week literally looking over all my old Book of Fables videos and pictures and stuff, and it really made me nostalgic for when I was doing all that stuff. Because I felt like life was so much simpler for some reason. I felt like I didn't worry as much. I mean, I was younger, so that's probably why. I didn't have as much of things to worry about. And I miss those days. And I would love to go back to doing Book of Fables again, but I need to figure out how to prioritize my time better so that I don't feel like I'm doing a billion things and trying to cram everything in at once. That's like one of my definite weaknesses, how to manage my time better. So that's something I want to work on for the rest of the year, so that I can try and balance doing stickers, doing shops, and then going and still doing like fun YouTube videos around makeup and somehow managing a full-time job. I don't know. But yeah, Violet and I and Jimmy and Toby's, we actually have an upcoming trip in September that we're taking, and I'm going to make a goal that I think, and Violet is a really good motivator for that. Put it too far across the edge. She said that I should try and be in a position where I can comfortably film maybe a Book of Fables on that trip. And I think she's so right, and so that's my personal goal now to try and meet. I'm going to try and set everything up so that by the time our September trip comes around, I'm in a position where I can be comfortably doing those sort of videos again, and still doing all these videos as well and keeping to a good schedule. So no promises though. Literally this video is just me talking out loud. Please don't take anything verbatim, because I don't want to disappoint anyone again with broken promises. I wonder if I should... Feels like there's a bit of space around it. I might put... Oh no, I can't tell. Is that water damage or is that part of the design? Oh no, I think it's part of the design. Okay. All good. All good. So, what else has been going on? Oh, exciting. My settlement date for the house is coming up really, really soon. I'm so excited. If you guys didn't know, we recently bought a new place, new to us, but requires quite a bit of renovation, and I'm really looking forward to that. I just think it's going to be so helpful for all the issues I'm currently experiencing, because I think I'll finally have dedicated filming space for my planner stuff. I just, like, always constantly trying to film against the window on the weekend is really hard, because it means that I can't plan stuff on the weekend, but I still do plan stuff on the weekend, and then I get really stressed when I plan too much stuff and I don't have time in the morning to film because I can't film in the evenings. So I'm hoping that all the extra space and everything like that is going to make life so much easier. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to vlog it, the whole experience. I think I'll vlog parts of it, because I just feel like it's such a big part of my life to share. But yeah, I just know. I've never renovated a house before, so I don't really know what's involved with that. What's it going to be like? Will I feel like vlogging still? Will I... Oh no, I squished it too high. I'm going to move this coffee cup just a smidge higher. There we go. Squish him in there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I feel like I'm starting to get more routine back with the sticker shop as well. For a while there, I was very unmotivated, and then I kind of had an idea that I wanted to do, like, I feel like the shop needs a lot of cleaning up. Honestly, I'm very honored and happy that people still want to shop with me, even though I feel like I've not been doing the best I can to provide the best shopping experience. And I want to make that a big priority of my life, to get that up and running to a point where I feel accomplished with it, that I can look at the shop and feel proud about it. Because right now, it's like when people ask me, oh, so what do you do outside of work? I feel not embarrassed, but I feel bad to talk about the sticker shop, because I feel like even though I see it as like the work that I do outside of my day job, and I still feel like I don't give it the attention it deserves. But I think I'm kind of at a point where I can do that. I'm going to overlap these. So it looks bad now, but then I'll put this one down in the middle, and it will look less bad. Yeah. So hopefully I actually have new releases coming up. I'm really like fingers crossed. By the time you see this video, I'm so reluctant to say it because I don't want to disappoint and then go back on my word. But I really hope that I have a new release by the time this video goes up. So within the week. I've been working on a bunch of new stickers. I have some staples and there's just a general cleanup I need to do of the shop first. So that's what I'm working towards, just getting that cleaned up, making sure the listings are clear, and then I can start actually rolling out some actual new stickers, because right now the stickers I'm going to roll out are more just like existing stickers but cleaned up, if that makes sense. You'll see. When you start seeing the changes in the shop, you'll know what I mean, that I'm just kind of tidying things up and making it more organized. I just realized that I'm going to put the to-do list at the bottom here. I hate writing down this section of the planner because that's so difficult because of the ring, and I'm right-handed at the same time. But I think if I put it here, it's going to be like too same with that, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. Actually, I don't think I need to... Can you see through that? Barely. You can kind of see through it, but if I white it out, then this section here will have white out on it, and I'm going to expose just the part above the label. See what I mean? That's why I couldn't white it out. That's why I don't go through and white everything out now, because I've run into instances when I'm like, oh great, now the white tape shows, and I know it's so minor and it doesn't matter, but the texture of the tape is different to the paper. It's shiny, so you can tell, and it just doesn't sit well with me. I know there are bigger problems on earth, so this is just my own little thing. If I do this, then putting it here makes sense. Awesome. So in terms of renovation, if you guys have any suggestions on places I can maybe educate myself better on renovating, because I still don't know whether the smart thing to do is hire a company to do everything, but I feel like that would be really expensive, and I'm not exactly flush with a ton of cash now that I have this new house. So I know I don't want to do everything like DIY because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess something up. I watched a video online where a guy was renovating his master bathroom, and what did he do? Like, he was taking out the cabinet, and then he hit one of the taps, and then it flooded the whole bathroom. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. That would totally be me. Me not knowing how to like renovate the bathroom properly and then destroying the entire house as a result. So the other option is maybe to hire individual contractors, but will they know how to work together? Like, would an electrician know how to work with a plumber, with a carpenter? Like, yeah, as you can tell, I'm like completely new to the whole thing, so I'm just kind of not sure what the right way to go about it is, and I want to try and also, you know, obviously not spend too much money. So any suggestions would be great, but I am excited for having, like, this might sound really superficial, but I'm just gonna go say it. I'm really excited to have like a full walk-in wardrobe. I've never had that in my whole life, and I'm gonna convert hopefully one of the rooms into like a wardrobe slash filming room for, well, just for, it's kind of like, how do you say, people have a man cave, that would be like my female cave, I guess. So I'm excited about that. I just don't even know what it's going to look like. I don't know what to do with it. It's exciting, new, scary, and everything in between territory for me. So yeah, that's like the main thing on my mind besides all the stress of work, but I'm trying to control the stress of work and focus on the happy things like this new house. I think I've pretty much done everything I can. I think what I'm going to do is I'll shut the camera off. I'm going to just fill in any text places, put in any extra stickers, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is pretty much the entire spread. So I've got some stickers here which came from Planner Penguin. It was like a little sampler sheet that I got. I think this is from Planner Penguin as well. Sweet Quiet Designs. These ones, and the weather was Happy Clouding, which is my shop. The main kit was obviously from Stations. The main kit was obviously from Station Stickers. This one was from, which one is it? This one here. Little Star Plans. This one is Once More with Love, and I think, oh, and this one here is from Nightingale Paper Co. This one. And I think that's pretty much all the other sticker kits or shops that I use. Otherwise, everything came from the kit itself. The only thing I didn't mention is that, so I've got like a training, all-day training course on Tuesday. 26th, I've actually been called in for jury duty, so I need to double check if that's still happening because I'm not really sure, but this is the first time I've ever been called in for jury duty, so I'm kind of excited but nervous at the same time because I'm not sure how it's going to impact all my work. Like obviously work has to let me go, that's not an issue, but the actual work that I have to do is going to get delayed, so hopefully that doesn't take up more than a day itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thursday is Tobias's birthday, and then we're going out on Saturday. But other than that, pretty quiet week, so hopefully I'll be able to get productive and get a lot of stuff done. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the plan with me. Let me know what you guys think. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.